Hey, Dr. Brad here. I'm back with Chanakan.
Yes, everyone. The question today I want to ask about how to build self-confidence.
Okay, so self-confidence. Some people are better at it than others. There's some people that are pretty confident as kids, and other kids are pretty insecure. So it has a lot to do with, like, some of it's our genetics, some of it's our family system, some of it's our environments, some of it's our conditioning. But over time, the more we sort of get in our own skin, in other words, where we stop going outside of ourselves for approval or acceptance, and we start to explore and take action and learn from our mistakes and then take more action, the more we develop a sense of mastery, right? In other words, we're doing a lot of trial and error, and we're learning how to sort of accept rejection or failure as a way of learning. And the more we do that, the better we tend to feel, right? So again, self-confidence, a lot of that comes from mastery, and a lot of that comes from experience, from trial and error, from constantly doing, and also learning from the doing. So it's a gradual process, and again, some people are better at it than others, right? There's some people that are super gifted and they have a lot of confidence, but even the people that are really gifted, they'll have insecurities. It just might be in other areas. I work with a lot of athletes. Some of them struggle in relationships, if they're really good athletes, or sometimes they go through periods where they're super insecure and they just have to work that through. And some people were emotionally abandoned at some point. So they have sort of gaps in their confidence or insecurities that they choose to work on. The key is to work on yourself, to constantly be developing who you are. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Any other thoughts?
I just listened for like a podcast in Thai from a psychologist doctor. What's it called? Shin.
I don't know. Psychologist, doctor?
Medicine.
Yixing. You mean like doctor?
Yes.
Oh, psychiatrist.
Yes, psychiatrist.
I just spoke a little Chinese there,
psychiatrist, but he practiced Buddhism too, and he talked about for the kids, if we don't let them have a choice to make by themselves, when they grow up, they are scared to choose something. And I feel like it's happened for me before, because when I stay at home, like back then, I had no chance to choose. Like my father always choose for me everything. He think is the best for me, and he choose for me. But for me, for the confidence that I have right now, because I want to change and I learn why people are very confident, why they can speak freely. Like right now, my speaking skill is a lot better. But at the time when I need to speak, like in public speaking, I don't know how to talk. I feel scared. I nervous. Sometimes I cry and feel like
it's hard.
Yeah. I change a lot of myself because I feel like I listen from someone. He said, speaking is like a skill, and if it's skill, we can practice. And I feel like, okay, I want to be that one. I want to have a fluent conversation.
Yeah, you want to be able to speak fluently. Exactly.
Yes, and I feel like for the confidence that I have right now, because I try to go out from my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Just make it happen. And
so again, that's the process, right?
Yeah.
To push yourself, to develop yourself, to get out of your comfort zone, to overcome that sort of deficit that got created because your father was constantly choosing for you. So what that does is it puts you out in the world, and initially you're going to have some deficits. In other words, some weak parts, because you weren't building that muscle yourself as a kid, because someone else was making the decisions for you. Then as a young adult, if you get out in the world, you're going to make a lot of mistakes. It just is. And that's okay, because if you learn from them, you're developing your confidence, right?
Yeah. It means if you want to have a lot of confidence, you need to fail.
a lot.
You need to
But
fail.
learn.
You need to
The key is to learn from mistakes. Don't keep repeating the
Yeah.
same mistakes over
Yeah.
and over.
Yeah, that's right.
I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Dr. Pratt.
Hey, I'm Snagan.